The model of producing so much and then creating so much waste, even before it reaches a store, it's just too painful to talk about it, really.
Kim, welcome.
My name is Kim Poldner. I serve as a professor of circular economic and regional development at the University of Groningen.
There's a lot of companies that overproduce. The estimates are really wide, 10 to 40%. How do you define overproduction? What is it?
It's just even painful to speak about it. We have clothes in our world to dress the next 6 generations. The model of producing so much, exploiting people in the process, and then creating so much waste, even before it reaches a store, and then just dump it somewhere. Like, why are we caught in a system like this? So yeah, overproduction, I mean, for these brands, it's all about skill. And the more you produce, the cheaper it becomes. That's the reasoning behind it.
Many people assume fast fashion, ultra fast fashion, fashion, slow fashion, everything kind of works in the same way. Could you maybe explain a little bit the difference between what is fast fashion, what is ultra fast fashion?
The biggest difference that I see between the fast fashion companies that we've known for decades, Zara or H&M or C&A, and the ultra fast fashion companies that have popped up the last few years, such as Shein and Temu, is that fast fashion companies produce a lot and a part of that never gets sold. So that's overproduction. Ultra fast fashion companies produce on demand. They overproduce much less or barely anything compared to fast fashion companies. So when we're looking at AI detection, algorithms, and the micro batching that Shein does of deliveries, it's very interesting to look at these types of technologies and elements of their business model and see how we can maybe disrupt the fast fashion model to avoid overproduction. At the same time, the quality of the clothes coming out of ultra fast fashion companies is so exceptionally low that after consumption, you cannot even recycle it anymore. It often needs to be incinerated, so it becomes waste almost immediately. So let us learn how we can avoid post-consumption waste by producing better quality or by using biodegradable materials.
What is the responsibility of brands and retailers when it comes to mitigating the effects of overproduction?
The responsibility is that they honestly look at what they're doing in terms of polluting the planet, their negative impact on the world. There are fantastic examples of how to avoid overproduction. We can also talk about the front runners and how they create production ceilings. So let us invite these companies to learn from best practices we're seeing in this field to avoid overproduction in their supply chains.
What would change if brands become transparent about how much they produce, and that also includes overproduction?
Well, what would change is that we can avoid a lot of the waste. We can maybe find a different rhythm in production schemes. The mental aspect of speed and greed and constantly pushing for deadlines and constantly forcing people to work harder, so that whole rhythm can be different.
What do you think of the extended producer responsibility, maybe as a way to hold brands accountable?
I am delighted that governments are taking responsibility for these problems. That said, it's not enough. When I speak with larger fashion brands and hear that they are dealing with 18 different extended producer responsibility schemes in 18 different European countries, that's a jungle. That's impossible. So what is needed very urgently is harmonization on a European level. I work very closely with manufacturers, for example, in Bangladesh. They're very state-of-the-art, they want to go fully circular, they're very committed, and they have not been invited to the table when these legislations came into being. So we need to converse and be in a dialogue with the manufacturers that overproduce, and of course with the brands that give the order to overproduce.
you are in a position where you can have a dialogue with these brands, what can other people do themselves?
The best and easiest decision that you as a consumer have is of course to buy from good brands. So secondhand, vintage, sustainable brands. My jacket is from Fifth Origins, my jeans are from Jolien Jolink, my shoes are from Moea. And next to that, to raise your voice through supporting a campaign like this, sharing them through social media, demanding, from brands that they show up in a proper way, that they make changes.
So do you want to nominate a brand to
speak volumes? Primark comes to mind first because I've just had that conversation with them. So I nominate Primark.